And a lot of people don't know over the years, me and Nas, like we became close. Like it's genuine. You know what I mean? It's not forced. It's not rap. It's hey, you good?
It started out rocky though, right?
It didn't start out rocky.
Well, not really rocky. I just think that I think at the time, you know, and here's again what powerful, and people don't know the history how powerful words are. You know, when he did the Hip Hop Dead, I thought he was talking about us. It was like right. So you know, I wanted to be the front guy and say what I say, and we had because at the time it's like you got to think I'm just getting on.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just seeing my first legitimate money. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting my shows going. And then you got the Don in New York saying
like party's over. Lights up.
Right.
I didn't think about that part. I didn't think that certain people would think I'm talking about them.
You didn't know.
Oh no, I'm talking about mainly New York.
Oh wow.
Mainly
the ripple
New York.
effects were crazy.
Yeah, but I'm talking to everybody, but I didn't explain it.
Did you hear when, because Jeezy really like, you took offense to that, and you were very public about it.
Yeah, they got me. It was early in the morning. I had been doing my promo run. It was like, what do you think he said? Hip Hop is dead, it's over. You guys, I'm like, yo, you know, I said what I said, but at the same time, that's how I go though. Respect.
Yeah,
you know
it was amazing energy from you too.
We got on the phone.
Oh, you did?
We chopped it up, and it was like, yo, man, come on. You know how cool Nas is. Come on, bro. You know, I was just like, oh, okay. So now I gotta fix this shit. Now I gotta fix this shit, because at the time, everybody from the South like, what we doing? What's going on? Like, I'm like, come on, man. Like, that's Nas. Nigga, chill. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't even like extra like that, but like, people were offended. It was just like when, you know, Hov did Death to Auto-Tune. Just think of anybody that was doing Auto-Tune at the time.
Right.
They was like, oh my God, he trying to kill me. You know what I'm saying? So it was that. But the history of, you know, what we do and that evolution is men get on the phone, they figure things out, then they make history. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what we did. We made history. My president is black. You know what I'm saying? And we had some good times doing it. And at the same time, remember Nas came to Atlanta, we was in my restaurant, and we was on the rooftop. And we was just chopping it up, and I was like, yeah, but even for me to bring him to my spot, you know what I'm saying, and knowing he had his restaurant in L.A. at the time, just look how far, you know, it's brought us. And then it's crazy, too, because the craziest thing is a lot of people, like, y'all done so well, a lot of people forget you from the projects for real, man. Like, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like,
don't get it fucked up.
Fucked up.
We trying to tell y'all.
Real talk. I love it.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
I think what's really interesting too about that story about, you know, where Jeezy was at the time when he heard you say that and his reaction to it, and then your reaction to his reaction, is that says a lot, because it also talks about when someone comes in a little earlier than you, now you are in a place where you're not taking offense at every little thing, right? But when you're new to it, everything means so much. So whereas Jeezy might have felt like, oh, he must be talking about me, your reaction was, no, I'm not. Let's just talk, you know? Whereas if you were new to the game at the same time, you might have been like, well, I wasn't talking about you, but the fact that you just
if I was
became
new to
aggressive
the game at the time, I wouldn't even said hip hop is dead.
True.
I was still I was still having my thing fresh to say off the street. I was so many years in that I was taking it was like my rock and roll moment, like just challenging the whole genre.
Yep.
To you know what I'm saying, in many ways, just challenging myself. So it was coming from a perspective of a dude who had a few albums and been around. If I was new, I would have still been getting my shit off straight off the block type of shit on everything I said, because that's all I knew. At this time, I'm thinking about the art form and how it's changing and how the award shows ain't hitting us off the right way and we ain't protected. We don't have a union. We don't have this. We don't. It was like, let's get our act together so we can protect the elderly that's in the business, so we could put some money in their pockets and take control over this business.